Okay.
Oh.
How am I liking Lost Ark so far? It's a ton of fun. Ton of fun. Yeah, it's very easy to get sucked into. And it's very good. I just get prairie sundown pants. I think so. All right, come with me. We're gonna go see the king. All right, King Pickeret. I'm over here now. You're level 50, but it seems like there are so many aspects of the game I don't know it. Yeah, I know. Before I knew it, you played like 11 hours. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty addicting. Playtown, you're trying to like it? Yeah. Not every game's gonna be for everybody. That's for sure. I'm actually mad that this game came out now. This game came out in like December. I would have had like December and January to just like sink my teeth into it. You know? And like now like Sifu, I was having a ton of fun with that, and like my nights have been a lot of Lost Ark. And not Sifuing. You think it's more the story? Oh yeah, the story is, we were talking about it earlier. The story isn't overly engaging, and the characters are pretty forgettable overall. And a lot of us skip a lot of the quest dialogue because you can't read it all. It's just go see it, go to this place, go to that place, and stuff like that. There are cool like moments in the story. There's cool things that happen to you, like action sequences and things like that have been really good, and the dungeons have been fun, and some of the combat and the boss fights have been fun. But yeah, I have not been able to remain interested in all the dialogue. You've been reading it, Marauder? Yeah. Do you think it's good? I mean, I've read a lot of it. I mean, it's part of the why I'm only level 30. Is my first few streams of it, I like read every single bit of it. You don't need the dialogue for a general understanding, though. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't mean to crap on it or make people feel bad for enjoying it. It's like it's just a different thing than like playing Hades, right? You play Hades, and like I was like hanging on every word that the character said. You know, I wanted to beat this run so I could find out like what was gonna happen next, and I was like gripped. You know, and in Horizon Zero Dawn, even like the replay, even though I know what happens, there are these moments in the story like, oh man, I wasn't even thinking about that, and that's so weird to think about. Oh, cool. I'm not having that from here. Yeah. So. Pickeret liver? How did you manage to get something so precious? I've been having trouble with my dimming eyesight lately. This will be perfect. Thank you. Yeah. And you care not a bit for that story? Which one? Hades? Or, no, you liked Hades. In Horizon? Oh, Hades, you didn't like the story? Oh, really? No, I think I thought the story in Hades was really, really clever. The gems thing is a known issue. All right. Well, hopefully they can fix that soon. All right, where am I going? I gotta head up this way. Bloop, 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 bloop. There's a dev update. Does it have anything super interesting in it? All right, let's climb up here. Oh, I'm in my life skills mode. There's a whole bunch of carrots here. And chickens. I like that they're called crop thieves. Hi, what you measuring?
Nothing.
Nothing? She's measuring, guys.
So, you want to turn all this Diorica into horse feed?
See, the way he says it doesn't make it sound like diarrhea. What does he call it? Diorica? Diorica? Is that what he said? It's diarrhea. Oh, man. Okay. Guess we're hopping back across. Boop. I guess that's what makes video games so great, and like it kind of makes our community a little bit like a book club but for video games, in that we're all going to come away from different games with different thoughts, and everyone's perfect game is different, and there's totally times when most people, you know, like something and I might not, or the opposite happens, and that's all good. All the notification red dots you have trigger my OCD. They're mine. I feel like if I click them, then I have to act, and I search for what's new, then I actually have to deal with that right then and there, because if I get rid of the notification and don't look at it, then I'll never remember that there was something there, and I might forget about something. So I leave this is what I do with everything. I leave the notifications alone. Like my notifications on Discord, if they suddenly all like went away, I wouldn't know what I have on my to-do list or not. So I need to keep it that way. Farmer Vic. You heard that too, right? They say Lubin provided shelter for Sherritt's army. It even seems Evold went over to Lubin and told him off. Lubin has denied all charges, but what a mess. There's all these farmer and city politics going on. Oh, we're leaving the zone? Or we're going back to the castle? Oh no, we can go up here too. All right, that one I can just teleport back to, right? Sure we can, Pumpkin. Half those notifications I don't think they should even have. I don't need a red dot on my character every time I loot a thing. That's true. That's true. You clear yours constantly. It's a full-time job. I'm totally the opposite. I'm like, leave them alone. Toasty Topper, I wish the guilds were account bound and not character based as well. Yeah. I know Luban isn't a bad person. Everyone suspects Luban of collaborating with the Regent. If I hadn't visited him, the mob could have raided his home. It's so hard to stop rumors. Okay.
Say that again. Bishu? He sent all this Diorica feet?
Diorica, okay. Back before we had our falling out, my brother would send me this sort of thing from time to time. What have I been doing all this time, waiting for my brother to approach me first? Norin told me everything. I understand now why my brother had to make that choice. Thank you for resolving our misunderstanding. As a token of appreciation, I'd like to offer you the safe key. Norin will have it ready for you. Oh, and I'll also have them prepare the finest stallions. Please take them to my brother. And please tell him to come see me soon. I appreciate it. So, but we're getting these two brothers back together all on a lie.
You did it. Now we just have to convince Uncle Bishu.
Yeah, it's true. Here's the safe key. You can collect the estate's horses from Veronica over there. I can collect the estate's horses from Veronica over there. That's her name.
I'll steal my damn horses.
I'm gonna get Veronica's horses.
I'll kick your butt.
You're gonna kick my butt?
I'll kick your butt.
Do I get to see the fancy horses? Where are the fancy horses? This isn't Veronica. What do I have to do here? Find and defeat Sherritt's disguised soldiers? Where's the horses?
Look on your map. Look for 5. 5?
Yeah, I see 5. No, that's not right.
Is it, which one is it?
Oh, it's number 1.
Oh.
Take the horses from Veronica.
Master Montirk asked
There's
you to
stable
get
manager
stallions
Veronica.
for the Bishu Manor? Wow.
I want to see the fancy horses.
Her hair's a lot shorter than mine is.
It could all be under the wrap, though.
That's true.
Oh, there we go. Oh, these are the 4 white horses I saw before.
Oh, they're found.
I have the 4th one right here. Boop. Fancy.
Yours is actually all white. Those are white with black, like, hair.
Yeah. Deliver them to Butler Braun. So I have the horses now. Just pick them up. Plain crows. They're in your inventory. I bet they are. Oh, I have a new, slightly better weapon. Oh, it looks... it's got a heart. Look at my heart weapon. It's too funny. I'm so upset. I'm fine, really, honestly, extremely fine. I'll find another way to convince them to talk each other. So upset. Welcome, dear knight. Claim 2 ancient gold coins. I cannot serenade him with love because I don't know that song. But I can show him respect. Oh, I can't. I don't have that either. Fine, I give you nothing. He's so picky. It stands for the strong bond you have with the king. I have no bond with the king. I was this close to turning him over to Carmine and joining. Oh, here's the guy. Like, there, you're dead. How about you? You bad guy? I've been compromised. Miss. I knew you'd step up to help. Of course. That's what I do. Helping is something I do best. Yeah, you receive nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Gaunt servant Gelrot. 2 syllables. Slap them together. Gelrot. I just overheard some other people saying it. Please, don't tell anyone. I was the one who started the rumor. You did this. You did this. Spread the new rumor among the farmers. What? Now we're getting into rumor spreading? Is this wise? Lubin wants to eliminate the Sherrod army. I told you we were framing the wrong guy. We totally misunderstood him. Poor Lubin. Okay, deliver the horses to Braun. Actually, I can go here. Just teleport with the horses. That's a horse of a different color. I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday so far. We've got 2 newer gifted subs today, both by Gardner Girl. If we get 3 more, we will do a Game Vault giveaway. How's that sound? Oh, look at this. I got the Wandering Merchant. Mars is here. If anybody is on Avesta, Channel 10 in the Diorca Plain. I don't know. Is there anything we want here? The straw hat. Morpheo card. Help me out. What would I buy here? What would you recommend? I have no idea. Dry aged meat. It's an ingredient in Thyrane T-bone steak. It's only $7.77. I should probably get that one. Should I get the Morpheo card? Maybe the food. Is cooking something you should focus on? In terms of the cooking like food for like endgame, I have no idea. But I try to do the ones that fill out the sticker book. Yeah, the tome ones. I do, but the ones that you cook like, for buffs. I guess you make them at your stronghold. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah, the cards are confusing because there's multiple different types of cards. And like they go in different places, but I can show you that in a second. I guess I'm gonna buy, I guess I'll get the Morpheo card. I don't know. It's only 5,000. We seem to have a lot of silver, at least for now. I'll grab it. Use the card. This I'll have to use in a recipe at some point. So yeah, when you have the cards, your first couple cards only go like here in the books section. And when you get like all 4, like when you get all of them, collect 4 cards. I got +3 strength, dex +3, and intelligence +3. That's just automagic, right? That just happens when you collect them. But then there's ones that show up on this front page, the equip page, and you can put them here. And if you've got multiple of the same ones, they will mix with each other. Like these don't go with anything. So these three are together. They give me the earth damage reduction bonus. So you want to try to get ones that are part of a set and then save them as your deck. Yeah. It's your understanding that the wandering merchant appears in the same place in all channels. Am I wrong? It's in the same place, but that doesn't show up in all channels all at the same time. From my understanding. That's why you'll see people talking about it in chat, like wandering merchant. They'll tell you which channel it's in. So all cards show up in the books tab, but only some are equipable. Yeah. I'm like, well, it's very confusing, but yes, something like that. And then there's a way to enhance them. It's spending your card XP enhancement points, but I'm not even touching that. I have no idea which of these I would want to level up and use these points on, so. Someone said it didn't matter. Well, maybe it doesn't. I have no idea. Anyway, that was cool that he was there. Let's forage.
By the gods, could it be? What fine stallions these are. Who could be so generous to send them?
I'll give you one guess. Lord Monterque? By the gods, I should let the master know immediately. These horses I had in my pocket. Hello, traveler. What's going on? Oh, I can't. I didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to talk to him.
Monterque.
Monterque?
Yes.
Not Monterque?
Those steeds are definitely from him.
That means the farming tools he sent before really were meant as a peace offering. Oh my. I've been so narrow-minded. My foolishness has inconvenienced everyone. I know it sounds like an excuse, but truly, I only sided with the regent to protect my people. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna eat yet.
Okay.
But that son of his still refuses to submit to the majesty and still exploits the farmers. The son of Regent Sherritt is Bearheart. He's been hiding out at Nahun's birthplace. I've complied with him all this time out of fear he might harm my people, but now I see I was wrong. I'm not sure how to confess this to my brother. I don't know either. What are you asking me for? Collecting cards in general is good for the passive book bonus. Yeah. I did buy that card, right? Did I right click it already? I think so. I think I did.
It is a gift.
A gift to the friends of the Otters. Oh, I wanted to kill that thing. Oh well. Arrowwolf just gifted a sub to Ravenfloor. Thank you, Arrowwolf. 117 gifted subs for Arrowwolf. Thank you. A few more subs and I'm sure you'll be able to eat. We just had a big breakfast. Oh, here we go. We do have leftover Chinese food, but maybe that's for dinner. Maybe that's dinner. So 2 more newer gifted subs will do a giveaway. Pro meat is now bound to you. Aha. Now let's wait a minute. There's stuff here we can get. Oh, there's a second one. Oops. Okay. You're dead too. And then we get this. What does that flower over the mob mean? He's got allergies. I don't know. I just assumed he's like an elite and he has some sort of like special ability. But I don't really know.
Oh, this stuff was cookie.
What did you say?
I was cookie.
It was good. I wanted more of
It
it.
was crunchier than I thought it was gonna be.
Save it for me then.
That's perfect. I had some of the brownie. Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go for the almond thing. I have no
It's too
idea.
messy.
I have no idea what that almond thing is. So
Yeah,
that's great.
we'll explore it later.
We went out to breakfast.
We went out to breakfast. We went to a diner,
Aha.
and I showed Azaria the baked goods they had on the exit.
You made the mistake
I made the mistake.
of
No,
showing me. I got like 3
she
of
bought
them,
3 things.
and they look amazing.
I do. But you also made like amazing cake. So we have amazing
Oh.
cake and all these other things. Man, it's hard to eat well here.
Sorry.
It's hard to be good. We're gonna have the Chinese food for dinner, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, what's going on here? Hey, what's going on? Hey, Bog, it sounds like you're eating very well. Yeah, it's been some good food the past couple days for sure. But I gotta get back on my my good train shortly. Oh my god. Okay. Missed. You running? You're not running. No way you're running. Oh, he's running. Oh, what a jerk. Wonder if it's possible to kill him there. How was breakfast? It was great. It was great. I got to see my aunt. It's always really good to see her. And
Several knights
it was yummy.
of Lutera have come to protect the king's tomb with me. Imbued with my clay soldiers, their souls will last the ages by my side.
What did you say? No, I don't want to try the brownie.
We must protect the glorious king of Lutera and the power of Genesis that he has taken on. One day, when the song of the hero rings throughout the land, the legend shall be reborn.
They're talking about me, aren't they? That was the head of this torso. Here's an arm. Talk to the butler, but find the real will. And I got, ooh, I get a card. Card! And they say this is better for me. All right, fine. Actually, now they're saying this one's better. Okay. Thought they just gave me a card. Oh, it's after I beat this quest. The next quest. Lord La La La, you finally get to play? Nice! Scotch, you know you're an adult when your gift to yourself is to have someone else wash out your trash bins. I just can't face it. It smells so bad. I hate doing that too. It's the worst. There we go. I built this. I'm sure it won't come to life and kill us.
Bows down. The king's resting place. Oil can. Oil can.
Okay. I made it. I made a little golem. I guess I can teleportate here. Boop, boop. Oh God, Otterskosh. I don't even want to think about that. That sounds terrible. All right, thank you so much for reclaiming the key. From Bearheart, what's this envelope with the key? By the gods, I must inform Master Bishu immediately. Bishu. Father's will was among Bearheart's things? Let me take a look. Father's last words emphasized neither the prosperity of the estate nor the glory of the family. He simply wished for my brother and I to work together to govern the estate. We're so fortunate that you drove out Bearheart. I can finally see my brother now. Yay! Now we get the card. Perfect. We did it. I'm a card collector. I can giggle. Oh, I'm sad I didn't get to hear my giggle. There we go. I got coins. Song of Valor. I don't know which NPCs to go for first on these. I get to claim this one too. You ordered materials for a new crafting hobby? Nice. Sounds fun. Okay. First one to go for is all of them.
All of them. You shall do them all.
Oh man, over here there was a vista I didn't get. Let's go look at the vista. Actually, let's not. You know why? Because we're probably gonna have to go to Sunbright Hill at some point. We can just jump up there and grab it. Decipher the clues? Oh, we gotta go into town. Okay. So do we get to know what your new craft project is, or craft hobby is? Or is it a secret? You just tossed a bunch of materials I bought for my fantasy crafty self? I was like, what's fantasy craft? And then I realized what you meant. UV resin this time? I don't even know what that means.
This is the
Besides the
Termia
resin
library.
part.
Please keep it down.
Extra life is at an 8500 in Q. You know, sometimes there are some downsides to being a super successful, popular streamer. You know, you pick an MMO and everyone else jumps on that server with you, and then you got queue times.
You found the clues. Nahun's clay soldiers.
What a unique way to leave one's trace. The clay soldier is mentioned in this biography. The sun worships the king's resting place. The king's resting place must mean a king's tomb, right? Perhaps Thyrain knows which one. Okay. And we got side quests here. Bookaholic Boris. Okay. Just fetch quests.
Knowledge is wealth.
All right. Map exchange. An astute gray-haired man is on the cover. What? Push in the book sticking out of place. It's have you do nothing. You made it to the queue? Nice, Merm. Hopefully you can play sometime tonight. Librarian Fudor. This is what you want to record in history? May I read it? These squiggly letters. It seems this needs some deciphering. Excuse me, editing. But I'm sure the content is accurate enough. The same historical event is viewed differently depending on one's perspective. And looking at it from many different perspectives helps paint a clearer picture of the event. We thank you for your opinion, King's Knight. It means they're gonna distort what I said. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. Do not distort my words.
This is the Termia library. Please keep it down.
Shh. Quiet.
A book from the royal court, huh? It looks like a relic from the old era.
Where do I bring it? Where do I bring this? Over this way. Oh, no, no, no. Pick that back up. Oh, did I screw it? Yes, I did. I messed it up. Give me that. This looks very heavy. Let's go.
Flowers for sale! Show someone you care with lovely flowers!
Can't.
Oh, you're here. I hope they throw a ball or something.
Like a baseball? Me too. Let's throw a ball. What are these books? Did Boris really send us those? Strange. I didn't realize he was paying attention to me, given how his nose is always in his own books. Excuse me, who are you? Why are you watching me? Wait, didn't I just see you with His Majesty Thyrain? Oh, this is great. Do you see that? As soon as she knew who I was, she's like, oh, now she's gonna be nice. So you're close to His Majesty, aren't you? Maybe you could figure out how I can become queen. I have a lot of ideas that I think I could make this nation better, and being queen would let me do just that. Ask Thyrion about the qualifications of becoming queen. What? She's a queen to be. Oh my god, there's so many people.
We have high expectations for this one.
This peace, it won't last.
This peace won't last.
My treat today.
Supporting the East. Is that going to affect my taxes?
His Majesty Thyrene might change, just like Sherrod did.
How will I pay my medical bills without health insurance? Okay. See this quest when you're a girl and you go ask Thyrene how to become a queen? What do you mean?
Remember to activate your triport. It will help you get around Lutera.
Does it have different dialogue if you're playing a female character? All right.
Back.
I'm back.
Interesting. I understand why they're so anxious.
I'd like to reassure my people, but at the same time, solidifying our country's foundation is important. I have to think about how I can do both. Thank you for listening to them on my behalf. Complete.
I've heard a similar verse.
I remember someone singing it when I was young. Oh, right. Back then, Odin was the court musician. He's retired now and living on Sunbright Hill. Why don't you ask him about that line? The farmers in the Diorica Plain should be able to give you directions to Sunbright Hill. You want to know how to become queen? Oh, okay. I haven't thought about it in a while. You, wait. Ahem. The Queen of Lutera must be wise, fierce, and benevolent enough to rule the country in the absence of her husband. She also must have education and manners befitting a queen. Nessa can tell you more about the latter part. She also must have... Why am I getting involved with this? This has nothing to do with me slicing things apart. He just casually knows Odin. I know. I know. I've been waiting for you. I've been standing right there. Show emotes. Oh, I got no more. I can't encourage you. I already did it today, though. Oh, I could do a Song of Valor for you. How's that? I'll sing. Or I'll play. I'll toot my own horn. Yes. All right, what do I need to do? Where's Anessa? Why is there a circle here? Why do I keep asking questions? Oh, I have to do the respect and the polite. That's why. Okay. Which I still don't have for some reason. One day, we will be able to know how to be polite. That's a big suit of armor right there. For anyone to be considered for the Queen of Lutera, she must first gain favor with the king. Besides that, there are a few obvious qualities expected in all queens. A great walking technique, correct posture, eloquence, proper etiquette, but that's not all. Social skills, equestrianship, swimming, embroidery, and knowledge of military operations and economics are all musts. It's too much work. That's too much work right there. Forget about the qualifications of becoming queen. As the king's knight who frequents the palace, you're also required to be familiar with royal etiquette. Oh, see what I got myself into? Just by asking? Allow me to teach you a basic greeting. Please repeat after me. Oh, wait, you're gonna give me polite? Okay, I do want to do this. I do. I'll give you a polite greeting. Polite. Oh, what is happening? Ah! Ah! Okay. I have to learn polite first. Okay, now I can do it. Would you stop? Oh, I don't have my chat open. Is that why? Okay. I performed it. I bowed in greeting. Didn't work. Keep your back straight. I gotta do it again. Your arm is crooked. Come on. There we go. Now I know how to do it. Now you look as graceful as any well-bred courtier. Excellent. Don't forget the greeting. It really befits someone of your reputation. All right, now we got polite. So that's how you get that. If you were wondering. Usually just do Y for emotes. Yeah, I guess that's easier. I'm about to make your arm crooked, lady. All right. Let me try it out. Polite. Hello. He said, please don't do that. Don't do that. There's no need for you to be so polite. We're friends after all. I'm the one who should be thankful. You don't have to act so formal around me. I was just joking. Your Majesty, how can you say that? I can't do that. I was just joking. Yeah, I want him to. Ha! You got me there. I'm glad you're just joking, see? Anyway, I actually have something I want to discuss with you. Sir Halrock appears to be going through something. Can you go to Borea's domain and talk to him? I'm sure he'll feel better after talking to you. I don't even know who this is.
Just getting started.
I don't even know where that is. And now they want me all the way down there? Okay, fine. It's a roster quest. It's a roster quest.
I heard a young outsider was knighted.
Flowers for sale! Show someone you
Isn't it nice to wind down at the tavern?
I hope I get more rich and handsome customers.
Me too. Finally, so tell me, what should I do to become queen? I think I've got the right stuff, don't you? Oh, God. A greeting? Jeez, how snobbish is that? Well, show me, I guess. Doing a lot of politeness. You have to do this. Hello, yes, pip, pip, cheerio, scrumptious. What? A greeting? I have to know a complicated greeting if I want to become queen? Okay. I could be elegant. I could do this. You fulfilled our deal. But if you find anything else out that'll help me become queen, you're going to let me know, right? Of course. Hey, we leveled up. Nice. Nice going. So what do I want to level up here? Tempest Slash? Oh, they want me to go all the way in with Tempest Slash here. So I'd have to take this down. Oh, this is the one they want me to raise. So I have to take Whirlwind down. Yeah, Whirlwind goes down to a 4. And Tempest Slash goes up to a 10. Oh, that's at next level I can do that. Oh. So let me do this. Finish this now. And we'll do this. Save. Hi.
Hi.
Just try to scare me. You even got on the same server? Lucky you? Or la la la. It was destiny. I mean, my density. All the way over there. Perfect. You're doing that like 6 that I boost. Yeah, there's a leveling guide for my class. This site has a lot of different builds and stuff, and it tells it you can actually use a slider and tell it what level you are, and it'll tell you what to slot in. If anybody's interested, that's the Berserker one, but you can find all the classes there. It's been posted on Discord too.
Hello. Fine weather we're having, huh? Where are you headed?
Come, Bluey. Eagle ring.
Hello. Fine weather we're having, huh? Where are you headed?
You're going to Sunbright Hill? There are rumors going around that place. The exploited farmers apparently revolted, and you know what? Good for them. Anyway, you can reach it by taking, okay, blah, blah, blah. What? Pumpkin? They say the folks that started the World Harvest or something, pumpkin masks and all. Okay, what? Sure. I just got roped into an extra task, didn't I? Oh, while you're going there. Fine. All right, now I can go get that Vista. By the way, are there any sonar things? No. All right, let's take a look. Take a brief look around. Now we're going to take our sweet time. All right. How do you steal a coat? You jack it? Did somebody just tell you that joke? Sunbright Hill. This reminds me of Westfall. That looked like Westfall in World of Warcraft, didn't it? New zone hype.
They see the world harvest set the other village on fire. A pox on them. Those cursed.
Farmer Olson. What's this porridge for? It's from Milla? She does like to help.
They say the world harvest set the other village on fire.
They seem very angry over there. It's gonna pass them by. Ooh. Shoveling requires strength. Yes! I'm a master of archaeology now. Rip old Blanchy. Oh, got another one coming up. Valor Ludus.
La 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 la.
There we go. Let's work together. Nice. Here's Odin.
Let's see. This song is quite old.
I think I've seen similar lyrics before. Do you see the Nineveh Observatory over there? The text on the plaque there looks similar to the lyrics you're talking about. All right. We'll go over there. Collect the horns of these fine critters. Need more. We need one more. I need your horn. Give me your horn. Come on, help me. He doesn't look particularly godly. Nope, he's just named Odin. He's just the dude named Odin. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ludan. Lieutenant Dan.
With his wings burning, he fell.
I'll activate this. Operate using the magic in the horn.
Try that again.
The 7 stars we call the sidereals burn brightly in the night sky. As they watch over us for all eternity, they share with us their light. But the grandest star of them all left Arcasia to become our eternal king.
That's the voice of the planetarium. I heard from the planetarium man. Collect constellation records from the immobile clay soldiers. All right. Okay. Coco. Odin must be living in some rough times, only has a tent to live in. It's true. Did people in in the times of believing in Norse mythology or Greek mythology, did they name children after the gods? Like, could you walk around with your kid named Odin? Or was that like, no? Yep, constellation records. I just may solve the mystery of the stars with this. Okay.
La 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 la. Did you take a look?
I did. Nahun was the one who built that observatory and wrote the words on the plaque. Did you see the lyrics on the plaque? Although it looks complete, legend has it used to include a story about the king's tomb. It's lost now. Perhaps the lyrics you brought are the missing part. We can't be certain. Why don't you visit Pumpkin Village? It's the best village name. Actually, Makoko, too. That's pretty good. All right, we're going to Pumpkin Village.